Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ChromeDrake and welcome back to the third part of our Thea the Awakening Let's Play. And as I was watching back the second part, I must admit I was cringing during the video, as I mentioned on the video in annotations, idiot brain! So, one of the things I was seriously struggling with, and I just had a little play around, I just had a tinker to work all this stuff out, is that when you're creating an expedition, for instance, say I wanted to create an expedition from Astoria, you have these buttons down the side, and I completely and utterly forgot about them. So in other words, I can add supplies from Astoria's inventory directly to Expedition. So here I've got sort of cargo, here I've got weapons and armor, here I've got people. That's so much easier, right? I'm not entirely sure how to add a person, one person directly from one expedition to another. I'm sure I will figure that out as we go along. And also, I also noticed in the last video, it's a case of, that is really smart, I put all this jerky in for production, and although I said later on in the video, oh, it's never been done, it was never done because I never assigned anybody to do it. Smart, ladies and gentlemen, very, very smart am I, but never mind. So, it looks like we've got no movement remaining. It looks like as soon as I hit the send turn button, our pasture will also be complete, and it looks like a group of bats has just appeared. However, well done, you have your very first buildings. As you can see, it takes many resources to build a decent abode, or perhaps your god gifted you, in which case, you cheated. Remember, the better your materials you use, the better the bonuses from your buildings. You have a limit of 10 buildings, but you can demolish the old ones to make way for new. One of the ways to win over the darkness is for you to research more recipes, grow your population, and build more houses, so get going. And we have steel, and we also have some silver. Thanks, Theodore, we're all done for now. Which is very interesting, and this is something else that I also figured out on the last video. I sort of looked at it and thought, hang on a moment. So I want to test something here. I'm not going to create another pasture. If you remember on the last video, I created it with iron. Now, here's my question, is that if I... Right, we're going to have to do this with wood. Now, if I create this with, say... steel... Right, that's no extra bonus, that's no extra bonus. Okay, so that hasn't really done anything. Because he did mention that even constructing buildings, you might have extra bonuses. Though I'm not sure if that is quite the case in this particular moment. Anyway, where are we? The jerky is not getting done. Let's get the jerky done finally. Yeah, let's get some extra food down. People have leveled up. Oh, that's all good, that's nice. What about our other group? What about the people back home? Oh, Nistoy's actually got the medic skill. That could be very, very useful. And Cadfan's got some tactics, which could also be very, very useful. And this is complaining about these deformed bats, Ravenous Crow, and 2 others. Okay, fair enough. Alright, do we take care of these guys? I think what we really need to do is we really need to keep... I didn't mean to click there. Whoops. We really need to keep exploring now. I really want to come over here. So let's go and have a go at these wolves. And we shall face them mano a mano, eye to eye. And we shall also reshuffle our cards. I forgot that Iveta was so horribly injured. Okay, we can still work with this though. It's fine. And we can see that Psychoslava is also recovering. That's fine. Okay, we got the first 2 wolves out. They're quite meaty, so we're going to have to give somebody the first action. And that's 19 HP. Right, so if we give Psychoslava the first action... why can't I give you the first action, Psychoslava? What am I missing? Allied card with the lowest initiative, which level is equal to or lower than the first action is moved to the beginning. I just can't play another card. That's all it was trying to say. I just simply can't play another card. Whoops. Okay, now I can, however. Now I can play all my cards. However, I should wish. And that's the wolves dealt a sound and resounding blow, I think. There we go, no issues whatsoever, they are thwarted. Oh, we didn't even get any furs or anything from that challenge. I am disappointed, lads. Okay, never mind. So the crafting of the food has been complete. let me just take stock of our inventory in Astoya. And once I've done this, right, so we've got no meat left because they've been eating it rather than... I should have saved the meat for cooking. They should have just eaten the vegetables. That was an oversight on my part. Okay. So can we produce any more food? Do I want more armor? So let's just take a look at these guys. What have we got? So we got quilted cloth, 6 armor, 7 armor, 9 armor, 2 dex. Was that one I made? I can't remember. 13 armor, that heavy armor plate. Very nice. Okay, okay. Right, let's go back over to Astoya, shall we? Now, and the cooking side of things, I can cook veg... See, no, I'm actually not sure what you get if you cook veg and herbs. You get greens thrown in a boiling pot with lots of seasoning, not gourmet, but tasty. Fair enough, cooked greens. We could do some cooked greens. Could we do any more clothing? Do we need any more materials for a load more armor? That is a good question, I think. So what happens if we do all leather? We get scaled leather, which is 4 armor, 1 shield, which is not all that good. I think we need to incorporate a little something into this armor here. What happens if we do this? We get reptile vest. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced about our armoring abilities just at the moment. One would have thought that scaled leather, yes, scaled leather does give you more. So maybe we need to advance a bit down the armored tree, the armored tech tree, perhaps. Maybe get some medium armors, but of course, I'll be able to see what goes into the crafting of medium armors when I get there, effectively. Baked meals, yeah, I suppose we could bake bread. Or we could get bows, which are good, apparently good for support people. I don't really know how that works either. So many options, so many choices, and the only way we're going to figure this out is to just knuckle down and, you know, work it all out as we go. So for now, we will just craft some food until we get into a position where we can craft something a little bit more useful. So we'll craft some cooked meals, we'll do some veg, we'll do some herbs. We'll probably do this 3 times, I think. So we don't use up all the herbs, but, you know, we'll try and keep our sort of food variety up as long as we possibly can. Right, let's go back to our expedition. Let's tackle this wolf's lair, see what we get out of it. Another 3 wolves. Drop a Salka could actually probably do some damage here, which is quite nice. But we're still going to reshuffle. We have better combat units over there. Oh, whatever, this'll work. Me first. It is me first. That's fine. We shall get Psychoslava in on the action, who is currently our beefiest combatant. Not the most powerful, but certainly the beefiest. Ah, you confused her. Fair play. And you have one last wolf to play that is going to be attacking basically on the start of the turn. So, Iveta, we are going to put you... We shall put Iveta in. We shall give Iveta the first action. She's very, you know, Dobrusalka? I can't remember her name. Very, very handy for that, however. Very, very nicely done. And she's wiped out both wolves with one mighty swing immediately. So I don't think we need to worry about this. We're just going to go into the fight phase and kablam! Kapow! And those wolves are defeated. I have also forgotten, I apologise. Oh yes, of course, there's one in the discard, wasn't there? I have also forgotten to speed up the combat animations. That I do apologise about, and that will be sorted shortly. What do we have over here? A logbook. How quaint. Right, what do we have over here? We got food, we got more fruit, we got some more string, and we have these ruins that really are begging to be explored, so let's go and do that, shall we? Let's search these ruins. One of the many buildings you tirelessly search through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty. We have discovered an ivory short sword. Damage 3, shielding 5. Hang on, what's my group currently wielding an ivory short sword? Oh, okay, so that's an upgrade for that fella there. Yeah. Looks like the ivory short swords are a little bit pap, but it's not a bad thing to have in our inventory, so... Let's re-equip Dobrogost with the improved ivory short sword. So this one's made with amber, this one is made with iron. That makes sense. Okay. Bartosz. Can you wield a sword? You may as well wield a sword if you can, I think. The extra shielding might be good for you. Okay. You know, not dying. Generally good for you. So that's fine. We have new greens in the town. Let me just... I'm just curious. I want to remember... So, right. 4 types of food. Each party member gets +1 shielding and +1 dexterity. Each party member gets... Okay, that's interesting. But if we could get 5 types of food in our Outworld expeditions, that would actually be pretty amazing. Okay, that's fine. Right, so let's... Whoop, yep, whoop. There we go. I think it's turnover. Spitters. Alright. Oh, we have an encounter in Astoya. During the night, one of your villagers discovers an intruder in the granary. The doors to the storage are ajar, and a foul, furry creature covered in flowers stares at you. He has yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and smells of rotten eggs. Wait, you've read about this one? Oh, blasted rodent, kill it. I think we'll go with the blue text here. Wait, you've read about this one? This creature is clearly a trickster of sorts. It's a nasty house demon looking to strangle you in your sleep, though you're not sure why it would be in the granary. Still... Now, we're going to go with number 1 here. The facts seem contradictory. Just leave it be. It can't eat that much. Okay. The creature looks spooked by you, but seeing as you did not kill it, it eats a few more bites before leaving. To your surprise, you find a couple of your people feeling blessed the next morning. You now think this must have been a shack, a friendly house demon. Ah, superb, so it left us 3 mushrooms, and Cadfan and Nistoy have been gifted with gathering. What a friendly little fellow. Isn't that lovely? I thoroughly approve. Right, let's take another little look at our chaps here. So Cadfan now has a gathering of 1, Nistoy now has a gathering of 4, plus the basket, I believe. If I'm correct about that. I cannot see. Yes, there we go. Nistoy has a gathering of 7, and Cadfan has a gathering of 1. So he's helping along with the wood. That's great. That's thoroughly amicable. I'm glad we didn't screw over that little house demon thing that we clearly don't know exactly what it was. Right, so we got more chickens, more stuff. So I don't know exactly how... one might assume that this sort of border here, which is not so expertly disguised, might be the edge of the map. But that does also mean that the map is actually rather huge. Wow. You know, I've never taken the time to really look into that, so some of our expeditions could be out for a long time. What's this down here? What's this over here and here and here? Oh, good lord, right, so it's weird, because you can actually see stuff, some large landmarks in the Fog of War, which is quite an interesting little, thing there. Right, hang on, close. What's the problem? Oh, shite. That was foolish. Okay, now I've got a serious issue. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we have a problem with the expedition. And... yeah, because I've run out of food and I was not paying attention at all. Okay. Okay. I need to panic. No, I need to not panic, but I need to panic. I really do need to do something about those because they're a bit pap. Anyway, as I was saying, I need to panic, and I need to sort out how to keep them alive. So let's see, they're probably 3 to 4 turns away-ish, roughly, maybe 5. And night is falling soon. No, I'm just going to... now, if I do Cadfan... here, and then if I give him some of these veg, so it's going to take him 5 turns to get across, and then it's 6 turns, 5 times 6 is 30, so I probably want about 37. Yeah, we'll do 42, 43, 46, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Oh, crap. Crap. Did it? Oh, no, I didn't do it again. Great stuff. So that is how you do it. Okay. Marvellous. So we're going to create an expedition out of Cadfan. Ah, yes, of course. I need some wood. Okay. Right, here we go. We will add... well, Cadfan only needs to get 2 of them, so I'm just going to give him 7 to be generous. Right, Cadfan, we need you to move out. We need to not get you caught by spiders and things that go bump in the night on the way, because if he does, he could die. So this is ridiculously risky, and this is probably going to be the roguelite bit of this game coming to bite me in the arse. Right, now then, we have a choice here. We have, around us, we've got mushrooms and we've got poultry. And we could survive off any of these if we could actually just gather some stuff. So the question is, now we've got enough movement points that we could set up... Oh crap, there's a band of wolves. That's great. Ah, of course, I forgot about this. You can gather in a radius around the camp. Ah, that makes it easier. Right, now let's see. 80 work. I think we're going to have to go for the mushrooms here and hope they're not poisonous, but... Still not going to be brilliant. It still doesn't keep us alive all that well. Oh, that's going to take us 4 turns to gather the food. Oi. And that's why we need a gatherer. We need to equip Bartosz with a gathering basket, I think. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now, what has this done to my party? They're all taking wounds. They're all taking wounds because I've neglected them. Brave, what's your name down here? I can't even remember. Brave Cadfan is on his way, guys. Don't despair. Sustenance is coming. Is anybody not doing something? It doesn't matter if you're not doing something, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay. Tomislava's not doing anything in the town. Well, we can't have that. And we can't make any more gathering tools because we have no more sort of wheat or straw or anything of that ilk. I don't think, I'm pretty damn certain we've not found any of that as well. Yeah, so we are certainly lacking wheat resources around us or anything like it. Let's have a little look. Yeah, straw, wicker, cane, and nimblewood. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely lacking there. So I think we're just going to have her cook up a storm, really. Seems fine to me. Now let's see what we can cook these. Oh, these mushrooms actually count as... So does this just make another bowl of greens? Oh no, it actually makes some delicious, delicious mushroom soup. Well, isn't that excellent? We shall do this, and you can get on that. Takes 2 turns because your hair off what you need. Oh well, never mind. That's fine. Uh-oh. Your scouts report something interesting nearby and mark it on your maps. We shall investigate. Your scouts spot a very unusual landmark in the distance. A statue made entirely out of silver. It is likely that some danger may lurk there, as no one has looted it yet, but it is a lot of silver up for the taking. Silver! Yeah, it's really good against monsters. Definitely worth checking out. Place to see. Yes, because that was nearby. Good God. Those skites, have got some serious range on their eyes. I don't even know what that was supposed to be. I haven't a clue, guys. Right, Expedition 2, we need to get you moving. Let's be cautious about how we move. It's night time, so our vision is very obscured. We should be able to get there next turn and basically give these guys the aid that they need. Right, we've produced mushroom soup. Yeah, we know about that. Whoops. There we go. We'll get you now. There. Okay, here's the thing. Now we just click the join. Gotcha. That works. Now, I didn't realise we could actually have 7 people in one place, though that has solved the food problems. But poor Bartosz, 3 of 7, and poor Dobroselka are sturdy warriors. You know, that they can weather a few days without food, but our gatherers and our social characters, they struggle. They really struggle when you know, when the going gets tough. So let's have a look at their inventory. We do have lots of food to get them back home. So I think we're going to get them back home. We need to sort out the wheat problem because I really want to give Bartosz a gathering basket. And that would sort of help to assuage these little hiccups in the future. I see. Actually, we're going to leave them in the camp for a turn and see whether or not they can survive. Now, if we go back over here, I really need to set this up so we have a constant crafting going, I think. Right, let's just set this up with... Oh, we can't actually just set this up with veg. Ah, that's interesting. So you can't cook veg and veg together. That's not satisfying enough. So we're just going to have to lump it for a couple of turns, I'm afraid. So you can go and do that. And hopefully we'll hope that the people in our party... Good, they didn't die. That's great. And we'll do a few more cooked meals. Of course, we're getting meat, aren't we, from our stables, from our pasture, and we're turning those two meat into... Oh, that's really efficient. That's actually incredibly good. Oh, I love this. A form of vegetable stew traditionally made of sauerkraut, but any veg does the job if needed. Oh, it's so... it's Slavic. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so our people aren't in danger of dying, so let's just... We'll just roam around a touch. Just a touch more. There are some wolves here that we're probably actually going to sort out. And then we'll probably head back home, I think. Oh, that's interesting, because we've got 7 people. We've actually... So it gives you the sort of the larger half of your forces to your offensive hand, of course. That makes sense. And it's time for Cadfan to get in on the action. He's a bit of a poisonous fellow, so we shall do this. Yeah, I'm really not too concerned about the wolves, if I'm perfectly honest. Not too concerned about them at all. 8 and 8. No issues here. We'll just confuse them. I feel like with the amount of cards in my hand, it's more like an issue of a situation of being sort of power overwhelming, really. And believe it or not, with Iveta, that's all we need to actually win the fight. That is it. But anyway. Yeah, those bashing weapons, if you know how to defend your characters on the front lines, those bashing weapons are actually incredibly effective. Oh, we've actually got some fur leather. Excellent, that's nice. I like it. So up here a little way, looks like so we're definitely at the coast here. We'll just sort of explore here and back around. How many? So we've got 7 turns of food and 13 turns of fuel in our expedition. That's all we really need to do. Right. Okay, let's get this... Oh, damn, of course I didn't assign the crafting job. You fool! Actually, do we even have any... Do we even have enough meat for this? Apparently so. Okay, I don't know, whatever. Oh. Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows. A Lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez. In the old days, tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with this task of devouring evil spirits. I think we shall leave the creature to its task. Thanks to the Lapiduk, your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve. Psychoslava has will. Marvellous. Looks like we are full on midnight, and we're going to try and struggle our way home. Since there really is no point venturing out when we can't see our hand in front of our faces. Oh, people have leveled up again. Zadar has got more crafting. That's excellent. I like that. Divination. Luba, are you becoming a mystic? Is that what's going on? Let's have a little look at divination, shall we? It's already damaged characters. I don't know quite what that means yet, but Luba is starting to really come into her own, I think. Oops. No. There we go. Thank you. Right. Cooked meals, because we need to make more cooked meals. And your crafting's gone up by 1. Marvellous. I like that very, very much. Yep, we can't even see the mountain where we are. Oh! What was I fighting? What have I stumbled into? Okay, I don't know what I've stumbled into, so we're going to be tricky about this, if we can. I kind of need the reshuffle. Didn't really do anything, but we'll just keep that in play for now. So, we have a... That's fairly hefty. Bloody hell. Alright, counter... Alright, excuse me a minute, I'm going to have to read through this. So we can actually confuse the sickness. Excellent. Counter tactic, okay. Well, actually, we could probably do that. We could probably try the counter tactic in a minute. Counter offense. Okay, shield ally, support ally, and get closer. Huh. Well, that's fair enough. In that case, we're going to do a counter tactic, I think. Yep. So that was only a level 4 cure sickness, so we've actually got rid of it. Excellent. And what are we doing now? She is going to take a hit, but she will be absolutely fine. Whoops. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know quite what happened there. And this should be enough to finish off this card up here. No, just to be on the safe side. We shall get closer. Of course, there are 2 fight phases. I don't know why I needed to bother. So like I say, as I've mentioned in the previous video, I don't need to be concerned about taking damage on a sickness challenge unless I outright fail the challenge. Even if somebody is reduced to 0 HP, basically what that means is they've sort of given all they can to the challenge, they can do no more. So it doesn't actually injure them provided you win the challenge outright. Okay, so let's get you guys closer back to town. And in town... Yeah, we're running a bit low on meals to cook here. Could we perhaps create some more tools? It seems a waste. Now what? I'm just going to have a look very quickly. So steel, gold, silver. It seems like are these metals on the same sort of line as each other? Let's find out. Let's go back to production. And let's see if we can craft some tools. So gold, wood, and wood, craft 2. If we have silver, craft 3. And if we have steel, craft 2. Which is very interesting. One would have thought that a sturdier metal would have been better crafted. You know, it would have been better to work with your crafting tools. Yeah, I would have thought that, but apparently, what do I know, eh? And the other question is, though, is it wise to use up my metals on crafting tools such as this just at this moment? I don't think it is. Well, we are very close to unlocking a new technology point. We have just leveled up recently, and we're very close to getting home. So I think what I'm going to do is, I don't really know what to craft. Honestly, I really don't know. So we're going to end our turn, and we have an encounter. Today looks like a good day. Your people saw a magnificent stork fly past your village and perch on top of a chimney. Storks are known omens of good luck, at least to those who they deem worthy. Hurrah! A stork is bound to bring good fortune. Sure enough, a baby was discovered soon after, right in our cabbage patch. Marvellous. Yippee for the stork! And on that positive note, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new addition to our town. And I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. My name has been ChromeDrake. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like the video. Tell me why in the comments if you didn't. Feel free to leave a comment anyway. And subscribe. Great health, good gaming, and I shall catch you on the next episode of Thea the Awakening. Goodbye for now.